Hoia ngā tahitia, tō tātou nei waka ki kō atu. Ki kō atu. Let us row our canoe together and go further and further. We want to take from this conference a cross-pollination of ideas.
The purpose of education is to allow every child to fulfil their true potential. It's called tika in Māori, to find their proper pathway, the one that's fitting and proper for that young person. Only then can their hauora, their wind of life, flow unimpeded.
And it's such an honour and a thrill to welcome people from 40 countries into little old New Zealand. We're going to be learning about indigeneity, about ako, that wonderful Māori word, about reciprocal teaching and learning, the Māori proverb that has been given to this conference, Hoia ngā tahitia ki ko atu. Paddling together takes us further together.
And I'm particularly excited that we're here in this country because it has really been on a journey to better acknowledge the richness of its multiple cultures, to come to terms with some historic injustices, and to look ahead at the opportunities that this creates for all the members of society.
If we are sincere about talking about inequality, we are to teach the children their whakapapa, their past, their history, why they got to be where they are right now, and show them what their whakapapa potential is.
Too few of our students can explicitly discuss their story and their tapestry as a family, and that's something we need to work on and focus on more directly and more powerfully within our own teaching context in Australia.
Effective leaders create an extended family-like context in the classroom and in their schools. As if you really want to make a difference for our children and those children of other groups of people that have been minoritised through colonialism, through marginalisation, through whatever in our society, whatever in the world, don't start there. Start by showing the kids that you care for them.
Only a third of girls are in secondary schools. About 85% girls get married before they're 19. So that means if we could put more female fellows in the classroom, we would have much stronger young female role models for girls currently in the classroom to look up to.
And I believe so much in the idea of student leadership, and I want so much for kids to have the opportunity to grow into student leaders.
Always in society, the enough amount of tension and inequality to ignite a social movement. Always there is tension, but the key is how do you awake people and how do you channel those sentiments?
Our fellows have stories to tell. The participants, core members, associates, they have stories to tell that needs to be told because they convey our work much better sometimes than the government stats or the PISA reports can.
So often in Haiti, the unit of change is the individual. How am I as a cohort member going to change the game? How am I as a teacher changing the lives of my students? We're actually hoping to deconstruct that and redefine leadership as being part of a collective.
Networks work. Networks share best practice and experience rapidly, and we all gain from that.
There's a lot of inspiration that I've gained from just knowing that within New Zealand, not just in one country, but as to how many countries can learn from each other and have a shared vision or a shared journey.
Now, it's not just the teachers and students who are in the waka, but the parents, any support network, and especially senior management, Board of Trustees, who are paddling too.
So I'm thinking about how to bring people to the table in a way where they feel welcome, where they feel empowered, and where they don't sense a hierarchical structure, but an inclusive, creative one.
in order to form partnerships with people who might not even want you in their boat, you really need to get to know them as people and put as much effort into those relationships as you do the ones with your students.
I just feel incredibly inspired by the network and so grateful to be able to learn from so many inspiring entrepreneurs that are actually challenging myself to think further.
And if you're really in tune with each other, if you're really paddling together, you can anticipate what your partners need before they even know they need it. And when partners are surprised and delighted, you can literally paddle your way across the world.